Hey, Janet. Hey, Marcy. What's up, everybody? I'm not on location. This is my iPad. See? Hi, everybody. Hey, Marcy. It's good to have you on here. It's good to see you on my live scopes. Yeah, so... All right, so let's flip. Hi. Oh, my enormous head. Yes, I'm back home. You can see I'm back in my office and ready for work. Thanks for inviting followers. Thanks so much. How are you guys doing? I'm just so happy to be back doing scopes, and thank you. And doing scopes, and that's right. Yeah, well, that's definitely true. It's a mission. It's a big old mission. Hey, Maura, it's good to see you. Lentil tacos, that sounds amazing. Are you gonna scope that so we can all see it? Thanks for inviting followers, everybody. Thank you. We had an amazing trip. It's usually, oh, good. I'll have to go watch the replay. I was busy getting ready for, hey, welcome in. I was getting ready for this scope. I was kind of out of practice in what my regular, this is my routine. This is how I get ready because I do this scope at the same time every day. And so I was trying to get all that together. And so, so this week, I don't have any funny faces. How's that? Yep, home safe and sound. That's right. So this week I'm going to be talking about the salad. Do you guys remember that commercial? Who made the salad? And though it's a 7C's commercial, it's okay. I'm showing how old I am right now. So it was, who made the salad? And she said, me and 7C's. Do you guys remember that? Oh, okay. I see. I have no idea what you're talking about, Janet. I'll have to look it up. I'm behind. I have been at the beach for days. There's a lot that's happened. Hey, welcome in. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, Evan remembers. Don't remember that commercial. Oh my God. My mom used to say it all the time. She would say, my dad would say, who made the salad? And my mom would say, me and 7C's. I know it's evolving, and it's evolving fast. And if you don't keep up, like in a week, you're done. So, no, you probably shouldn't know it at 35. I just barely remember it. I'm 40 at 39. I'm 45 and I barely remember it. So, no, I don't think Marcy should actually. I think that commercial was when I was like a tyke. So. So my name is Leslie. If you're new to my scope, so welcome in. I am happy to have you here. Thank you to all the replay viewers as you're watching this. I do a daily scope. Actually, I do every weekday. I do a scope, and sometimes on the weekends, just on the fly. I do a scope, and it's called Lunch with Leslie. I have a website called gotokitchens.com. If you want to head on over there after this scope, I would certainly appreciate it. I am not trying to sell you anything. Let's just get that out right now. I am not trying to sell you anything. The only thing that I am trying to get you to do, or to maybe even sell you on, is yourself. Thank you for putting that up there. Is yourself and buying into your health. That is the only thing that I want you to do. So I know it's okay to make money, but that is not, I'm not making money right now. One day I'll make money. I'm not even worried about that. What I am worried about right now is for you guys to buy into yourself and take time to invest in your money and your time in yourself and learn what it is like to be healthy. So no, I do not have a phobia about making money. Trust me, I'm just not really motivated by money. So fortunately for me, I'm in a situation, put myself in a situation where I can afford to grow this without having to beg people to buy something or to do something for me. So Yes, that's right. That's right. Your health is Leslie's payment. That is absolutely right. So I do say that one currency I do accept is your email address. I will take that if you want to go over and become a VIP at gotokitchens.com. I would appreciate that. So today I want to talk about salads for a couple of reasons. I actually was talking to a friend who I also work with this week. She's actually going to be with me tomorrow live on my scope. So actually, I don't know if she's going to be on the scope, but she's going to be here while I'm scoping. And I asked her to throw out a couple of topics. What does she want? Since she was going to be here, what do you want me to talk about this week? And so she threw out the idea about salad dressings. She said she's really hung up on wanting a salad, wanting to eat salad, but wanting it with a dressing. And so I thought, well, that is an amazing topic, actually, not just salad dressings, but salads in general. And then as I thought about my vacation that I was just on, her other topic was, can you tell me what you eat when you eat out? So what kind of choices do you make when you are eating out? Because obviously I'm on vacation. Obviously when I'm traveling, a lot of times, especially long haul flights, I'm forced to make decisions about food on the fly. And so I need to make good, healthy decisions. Now, personally, I was on vacation, and personally, I was in Hawaii, and personally, one of my favorite guilty pleasures in Hawaii is a shave ice. And so I had a couple of shave ices when I was there because they're amazing and I love them. But I always try to get the ones without food coloring. Like I always ask, coconut's my favorite flavor, and I always ask for coconut, and I know it comes in clear, so I know I love shave ice. So I asked for the coconut in the clear. So I try to get flavors that I know come in clear. And I know one place, they add cream, they add condensed milk, they add all kinds of things in Hawaii, but I didn't get that. I just like plain old ice loaded up with sugar. What could possibly be wrong with that? And no, it didn't put me into a sugar coma. And no, my body didn't go or anything like that. My body is very healthy and very fit, and it was able to process the small amounts of sugar that I was getting on vacation. So anyway, yes. Yeah, honesty. Oh, well, you're only going to get honesty from me. So as I was out though, and we were forced to eat out, sometimes, not forced, but we chose to eat out because I didn't want to cook the whole time I was on vacation. That's right. Yeah. So, well, the cake is different, okay? Because cake has things in it that make you want it all the time. It's the thing with bread. It's the same kind of thing with cake is like bread in the way that once you start eating bread, you want bread all the time. And cake is like that. The shave ice, I almost said snow cone like we do in Texas. We call them snow cones. We don't call them shave ice. But that is very much like, yeah, anybody, let them eat cake. Anybody should want cake. I love cake. In fact, Robin said the C word yesterday, and the C word in our house is not the C word you're thinking of, it's cake. So, yes. So, I mean, every once in a while I do allow myself those things. I live in moderation. I have disciplined myself to a degree. This is what Go To Kitchens is all about, actually, is disciplining yourself to a degree so that when you do want to have cake or you do want to have a shave ice on vacation or whatever your guilty pleasure is, you can do that and then get right back into your normal lifestyle. So right now I'm craving my own personal, like, vegetables and salads and things like that. That's what my body is wanting. And I have to go to the grocery store this afternoon because we got in late last night. And I haven't been able to get to the grocery store yet, so I'm dying. I did have my smoothie this morning, and I was like, oh, thank God. I mean, I had smoothies in Hawaii, but I had my smoothie this morning, and it was amazing. So anywho, okay, totally off topic. So while we were out, we went to this one place to eat, and they had this amazing salad bar, and it was all this fresh foods, and a lot of them were labeled organic even, and I was super excited about this little restaurant that we had found. And so I was watching people though as they went along the line in the salad bar, and they would get like, you know, like this much green stuff, and then they would have this huge pile of cottage cheese, and then they would have all this cheese dumped on top of that, and then they would have all this croutons, and they would have some cucumbers and some carrots and things like that. And then they'd get to the end of the line, and there'd be this basket of crackers, and they'd be hauling up on those crackers, and I was watching them, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, they think that what they're, and I am not a food snob. If you go to eat with me and you want to have a hamburger and French fries, I do not look at you and go, what are you doing? You can't eat that. That's not the kind of person I am. This is very personal for me. It's not about me judging what you're eating, but I was thinking to myself as I was watching these people go through this line, they think that they're doing something good for themselves. And it's not because they are being fooled into it. It's because they lack the education about what to choose at a salad bar or what kind of salad to choose off of a menu. And so as I thought back through my salad bar experiences and thought about, in Texas, we had a place called Soup and Salad, and it was this huge salad bar. And they had soups, and then they have pizza, and they have other crap that you can get along with your salad. But primarily, it's a giant salad bar. And I would watch people go through that. And as I'm thinking back now, I think about maybe even what my family members were choosing or what I saw other people choosing. So again, I'm not a snob about that, and I'm not judging them, but just being conscious and being aware of what other people's decisions were. So that's right. No, that's exactly right. This is what people do. And they think that they're doing something good for themselves. And it's not because they're wanting to put bad things in their body even. It's just out of complete ignorance. They think that they're doing something good. So as I talked to my friend about what her topics were and what I wanted to talk about this week, and then she said, you know, what do you eat at a restaurant? I was like, well, holy cow, we should talk about the salad bar, right? We should talk about those things that that people think that they're doing something good for themselves, and then, but in all actuality, they're really not doing the right things. So, first of all, I'm looking down at my notes, so forgive me for that. First of all, let's talk about the components of a healthy salad, all right? The components of a healthy salad would be greens, veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, beans. Some cheeses actually would be okay. There's some cheeses that I would say, yeah, that's a good choice, or something, you know, like that. Not all of them, of course. What else would be good in there? Of course, dressings are a huge topic. So that would be, thanks for putting that up there, Evan. That's a huge topic that people, this is one of the topics, this is the thing I'm going to tackle tomorrow, actually, is the dressings. So, you know, you get like 10 choices of dressings, and which one do you choose? So, and then I want to talk to you a little bit about the history of the salad. So those are what the components of a salad would be. And I think that most of us do all kinds of things on our salads. My salads get crazy. My salads are cray because I put the craziest stuff on my salad. Things that people are like, really? You're going to put that on it? You're going to put that together in a salad? I'm like, yes, it's great. So one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorites is to do, that's right, the cray salad. I need to put a post up about that. So here's my cray salad. This is the thing that makes people scratch their head the most, all right? Is that I take greens, so any type of greens. Okay, so I take a leafy green of some kind. So spinach, I don't like kale. That's another true confessions. I'm a health person and I don't like kale. So I take those, and then I take a really nice sweet apple. So half of a sweet apple of some kind, like a hard apple, like a Honey Crisp or a Golden Delicious or something like that. Half of that apple, pistachios, and then I take, for my salad dressing, I take sauerkraut that I've made, my homemade sauerkraut, and I mix it all together. Yeah, I can't tolerate any kind of kale. So, hey everybody, welcome in. It's good to see you. I see. Yeah, well, that's because sometimes they are on the verge of rotting by the time you get there. So, yeah, move over, kale. That's right. So, hey, yeah, it's good to see you. Welcome in. So I take all that and I put it in a big salad bowl and I toss it together. And so you get this really savory flavor from the sauerkraut, and you get the sweet from the apple, and you get the crunchy from the pistachio, and a little bit of salt as well, and the leafy green. And it is, hey, it's so good to see you, t-shirts and tennies. You know, I don't know your name. You should tell me your name on here. I see you popping in and I don't know your name, and I would love to know your name. And you may have told me and I've forgotten, and I apologize because I'm really bad at that. Some of you are so good at the name thing, and I'm Stephanie. No, I never knew your name. Hi, Stephanie. It's nice to meet you. I'm happy to have you here. But some of you are so good at it, and I'm so bad about it. So, used to hate black beans, chickpeas. Yeah. Yeah, well, see, I used to hate a lot of things. I was, yes, pistachios are amazing. I used to hate a lot of things, and now I love them. Okay, good, Marcy. Okay, Marcy and I are in the Bad at Names Club. Yes, so that's my favorite salad. Greens, a sweetheart apple of some kinds, pistachios, and Stephanie's bad too. Okay, so there's 3 of us and we're Bad at Names Club. Hashtags, we are bad at names. Green apples, sweet apple, pistachio, sauerkraut, and greens all mixed together. I promise you, you're going to drool. You're going to have to fight not to think about it and not to keep eating it. It is so good, and it's good for you. You're getting a fermented food. You're getting all the fiber. You're getting that nice bit of apple. You know, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Did you know that? So you're getting those amazing things. So I just call yeah, right, Evan. Okay, so okay, you know, there's Edison. You know, Leslie can't do a scope without Edison barking, and there's our bark for the day. So he's barking at a dog walking by. He's laying in my office with me, so happy we're home. So here's the history of the salad. The history of the salad is, that's right, Edison's back. That's right. The history of the salad is that the word sal means salt in a lot of languages. So Edison would probably love a salad. He doesn't eat things like that though. He eats creature food, but he does not eat any human like cooked processed. Well, we don't even eat processed food. So his diet is probably actually better than ours. He's going to live to be like, 28 or something. He's going to be the oldest dog on the planet. He's in really good shape for his age because we feed him really, really well. So he eats as good as we do. So the word salad comes from the word sal, and that is because we actually used to, as far back as the Greeks and the Romans, they used vinegar and salt for their salad dressings, but they did eat raw vegetables before a meal. So that's how long the salad has been around. It's been around for a very long time. And sal means salt in a lot of languages. So, and that's what they would use is salt and vinegar on their dressings, on their salads. And then actually, Hippocrates believed that if you were going to eat a salad, they were called different things then. They didn't have a name like we name everything in the 20th and 21st century. We name everything. Everything has to have a name. And so we have to name it. And so we call it the salad, but that's actually a fairly modern term. If you want, relatively speaking, that's a modern term. So, but Hippocrates believed that if you ate your raw vegetables before anything that was cooked or had been, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say when they used to actually dry their foods? Dang, it's like popped out of my brain. Anyway, but before you ate any preserved foods or even fermented foods, that if you ate your raw foods first, that it actually cleaned the path for the other foods to move through so there would be no obstructions in the digestion system. And so thank you, cured. So that's exactly the word I was looking for. So that is, he believed that if you did that, then the rest of the foods would digest differently. So whether that's true or not, I really am not here to say, but that's what Hippocrates believed, and that is why we eat our salads before we have our dinner. So there you go. That's why the tradition of that. Some cultures actually believe the opposite of that, but it was mostly based on that they did not want to eat. They believed that the salt and vinegar changed the taste of the wine, and so it ruined the taste of the wine. And so they would have their salads at the end of their meals, but not because of medicinal purposes, but because of flavor profiles in their mouths. So they believed that vinegar would give the wine a foul taste, so they would move the salad to the end of the meal. So there you go. There's a little bit of history about the salad. In America, they started gaining popularity in the 1920s. And that, of course, came about with the Caesar salad, the Waldorf salad, the Crab Louis salad, all of these, the Thousand Island dressing, the ranch dressings, the French dressing. I can't remember, but I think it was 1925 that Kraft introduced the, Kraft Cheese Company, Kraft, right? Kraft Cheese Company. They actually introduced the bottled salad dressing, and their first flavor was French dressing. I actually remember having French dressing when I was a kid. It was my favorite. In fact, my parents had a hard time getting me to eat vegetables at all. And my mom would do just about anything to get me to eat vegetables. And so, especially raw vegetables. And so, so she used to just, cover my salad. And it was just iceberg because, she thought she was doing the right thing. She was not trying to harm me or anything, but she was trying to do the right thing. And she would cover a salad in French dressing. And I can remember the Kraft bottle to this day. I know exactly what it looks like. And if I could draw, I could draw it for you because that's how well I remember it. So, so that's when salads really started gaining popularity. I can remember my mom being on a diet and she would just eat salads. And that's actually one of the things that people still subscribe to today. The first thing that you think of or people think of, Catalina French, yeah, I know. It was actually, I can remember the taste. It was actually pretty amazing. I'd probably gag today, but I can remember the taste as a kid thinking it was like the best stuff ever. So, and then I moved on to ranch dressing, and that is dangerous. Ranch dressing is still like one of my nemesis on the planet. I love ranch dressing. I love ranch dip. I have a friend that actually developed a ranch dressing, a healthy ranch dressing, and I have yet to make it yet because this is one of the things, we talk about sugar and then just, or the cake, like wanting it over and over and over again. It's one of those things that I don't want to reintroduce into my diet because I know that if I reintroduce ranch, I'm a Texas girl. We put ranch on everything. You put ranch, I know. Okay. So this is me. So I put ranch on everything. I used to eat pretzels and ranch dressing for a snack. No joke. Just make my own ranch dressing and pretzels and ranch dressing. That was my snack. And then I moved to vegetables and did that. So pizza and ranch dressing. Oh my God. Yes. If you have ever been to Texas, I promise you that they put ranch dressing on everything. If you go to a restaurant in Texas and on the menu, there is going to be like the ranch chicken or the ranch turkey or whatever. And it's going to be covered in ranch dressing. I swear to you. So that's because that's how they roll in Texas. And it's one of those things that I don't reintroduce into my diet because I would love to have a big old bowl of ranch dressing right now. So it's one of my weaknesses. I love them. So yeah, making you miss Texas and the ranch dressing. So, okay. Yes. So I use a lot of tzatziki still today. I love tzatziki sauce. It's one of my favorites. I use it a lot. So yes, I agree with you. I don't use it a lot. I use it probably like once a month. I'll buy a thing of tzatziki. I actually can make my own as well, but I actually like the one that I buy better. So I buy it, and I haven't figured out what their secret is to make it so great. So that's a little bit of history about how we got the salad and how they became so popular, because still today they're known as like the diet food. If you tell somebody or somebody tells you that they're on a diet, typically one of their meals in the day is going to be some sort of salad. So, and I don't say that negatively. I love salad. I eat salad routinely. It's one of the best ways, in my opinion, for if you're not going downtown crazy on getting raw fruits and vegetables into your diet, a salad is a great way to get raw fruits and vegetables into your diet. It is an easy way. It's a transition food. It's a gateway food like smoothies are into health. And so when you can really start mixing them up and really start finding flavor profiles that you really like, then they become an integral part of your health journey. So salads are amazing. I don't want people to think that I'm saying, oh, well, salads or whatever. I love salads. So why are they good for you? Why in the world? I have 5 things. Yeah, it's true. It's a great thing to stick in the lunch. It's a great thing to travel with. So that's how my husband likes salad, Marcy. That's exactly the things that my husband wants on his salad. He's a very, very plain eater, and so that's what he wants. I can't even get him to cross over into some sort of leafy green. So, I mean, iceberg actually has a little bit of benefit to it. People like diss it, but I know, boring, that's right. People diss it a little bit, but it actually does have some nutrients in it, a lot like celery, that are really good for you. So, yeah. So not a terrible thing, but still, it would be better if you had other things, other kinds of greens. So if you get that, if you get iceberg with other kinds of greens, totally fine. Like, yes, good to go. So, okay. So why are salads good for you? Number one, they're raw. We just talked about this. Number one is that they are a raw food. So you are getting tons of raw vegetables into your life, and fruits for that matter, into your diet when you're eating a salad. So number one is that it's a raw food. So if you're getting things in your salad that are cooked, those are typically like meats, obviously, although in Hawaii we get a lot of ahi tuna in a poke salad. That's amazing. It is so good. It's like raw ahi, and you can get it on the side of the road, and it's so good. So, okay, bye, see ya. Yes, that is traditional. I agree. Absolutely. So, yep. Okay, so they're raw foods. Number two, it's a plant-based product, obviously. Duh. I mean, that seems so obvious, but let's just be real about it. They're a plant-based product. Number two is that you're getting raw plant-based food. So they are those two things those are like super components in your health. So those are really, really good. I eat, and I say this a lot, but I'm going to say it again for those of you who have never heard me say it. I eat about 90-10. So I eat 90% plant-based, 10% other things. So dairy, meats, those sorts of things. Then out of that 90% plant-based, I'm eating about 50% raw. So that is what works for me. Now that may not work for absolutely everybody, but that's exactly what works for me, and it works really well for my system. My system likes that. So I challenge you to find what works best for you. What is your system? What do you run optimally at? When are you going to the bathroom the most? I mean, and I'm talking about good poops. I'm not talking about bad poops. I'm talking about what makes you, run like clockwork. So, you can't do raw mushrooms. I actually love raw mushrooms, but so what makes you run like clockwork? Where does that balance strike? And if you don't know that, then you need to try to figure that out for yourself. You need to try to figure out what makes your body run like clockwork. Coffee. Actually, coffee will do that for a lot of people, but it's really typically not the coffee. It's actually the hot liquids that are stimulating your colon, and it's going, hey, it's time to work. So, but I mean, the coffees do have something to do with it, but, and more so than like teas, but it's actually the stimulation of the digestion system of the hot liquids that makes that happen. So more over the coffee part of it. So, and that's why people associate it with coffee. So, because most people drink coffee, they don't drink hot teas, but a hot tea, even hot water, a hot soup, something like that, will help that in your digestion system. So, perfect example, totally off topic and maybe too much information. But when I travel, in fact, Janet, are you still here? Janet, are you still here? I think she's gone. I need Janet to do a scope on pooping and traveling, because no matter how well I eat, I always have trouble with that. And so yesterday morning, I had some hot tea to help stimulate my system to go, hey, it's time to go to the bathroom, because it didn't want to do that. So anyway, so there you go. So yes, so finding that balance of that's way more information than any of you wanted to, it is a good subject, right? Way more information than any of you wanted, but it's true. So there you go. Hey, welcome in. Yeah, so it is, I know it's normal, but I would like for it not to be normal. I would like to know how to have a plan so that, are you being serious, Maura? For real? I mean, are you being serious there? Because it happens to me in car travel too. So, okay. So back to salads. So, number 3, they're full of fiber. So you've got the raw component. You've got the plant-based. Really? I didn't know that. Okay. I'd like to know more about that. You need to do a scope on that, because I would like to know more. And then they're full of fiber. So, I mean, we're talking about a trifecta here for your body. So super, 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 super great for you things. Number 4 is that they are, yeah, I would love to hear more about that, but let me know when you're going to do it so I can come watch. Number 4 is that they are low in calories. So they actually are kind of a diet food. But the great thing about a salad is because it has so much fiber in it, is that you are getting that full feeling. Thank you so much for sharing there with your followers. But you're getting that feeling of full. So it is low in calorie, but at the same time, hey, welcome in. You're getting that feeling of full. So that's an amazing thing about salads. You're getting all that fiber and your body is signaled that, oh, well, I'm happy. And so you don't need to feed me anymore. Hey, welcome in. So I think that's one of the amazing things. Hey, Mary. Hi, Mary. It's good to see you. And then the 5th thing is that when you're using the correct type of salad dressings, you're actually getting an amazing amount of good fats in your diet. Plus, you can get that from nuts. You can get that from avocados. You can get all kinds of good fats in your diet. So those are the 5 reasons why I believe that salads are amazing. And if you're just joining us, I'll recap that real quick. They're a raw food. It's good to see you. They are plant-based. They're full of fiber. They're low calorie, but keep you full and make you feel full. And then they're a great way to get good fats in your diet. So those are all amazing things about a salad. So going back to the salad bar topic, let's talk about the things to avoid on a salad bar. Because what happens is you get there and you get mystified because there's all these choices. So you get all these amazing choices. I mean, I've even seen cake and pudding in some salad bars. I've seen ice cream in some salad bars. So and sprinkles and things like that. So you get totally mesmerized by all these amazing things spread out before you. But how do you make the good decision? So here are the things that I want you to avoid when you're talking about going to a salad bar of some kind. I'm not saying don't go to salad bars. In fact, I'm going to encourage you to, if you're stuck and it's lunchtime, to try to find some sort of place where there's a really great salad bar, especially if you're traveling. When I'm traveling, every shop or every place I go into, I ask them, hey, do you know a good salad bar around here? Or a good organic restaurant or somewhere like that that you would recommend? I ask every single person I come in contact with. It annoys the crap out of my husband. But this sets me up. Hey, everybody, it's good to see you. This sets me up for, there's a lot of new people in here. Thank you so much for being in here. Hey, Jen, it's good to see you. Happy to see your pretty face. So there's a lot of new people in here too. Welcome. My name is Leslie. GoToKitchens.com is my website. I do this scope every weekday at noon Mountain Time, and we talk about all kinds of subjects. And this week we're talking about the salad. So there's a fast recap. I did that really well. I'm really proud of myself. Typically, thank you. Yeah, you can become a VIP right there at GoToKitchens.com, or you can just watch me on Scopes too. I'm happy for that. Okay, so here's the things that you need to avoid when you go to a salad bar, all right? Number 1, the cheese. Number 1 is the cheese. Oh, good. Well, I can't wait to hear what you think about it when you get it out. I just threw down an amazing salad. Go watch the replay for your sauerkraut. I just talked about an amazing salad that's one of my very, very faves that I think you'll really, really like, Jen. So go watch the replay. Not right now. After it's done, go watch the replay so you can see, so you can hear about that salad, because it's to do with the sauerkraut and it's so good. You would really, really enjoy it. So number 1 is the cheese. You want to avoid the cheese when you go to the salad bar because cheese is not doing you any good in your body. All right. And it's certainly not doing you good on your raw vegetables. And there's reasons for that, and we won't go into that. Hey, welcome in. It's good to see you here today. Thanks for joining us. Number 2, dressings. So probably 9 out of the 10 dressings that they have on that salad bar, you want to avoid. I know, it's a total bummer, right? And if you're going to do them, here's what I suggest. If you just think that you're a crazy person like I am, and that you just really, really, really need a ranch dressing, hey, welcome in. It's good to see you. Organic Life TV, it's good to see you. So you just need a ranch dressing, or you need an Italian, or you need a Thousand Island, or whatever you need. This is what I want you to do. Hi, it's good to see you here. Hola. is I want you to just get one of their little cups or their little bowls, and I want you to just put like 2 tablespoons in there. Do not put it all over your salad. Put 2 tablespoons in there, and every other bite, or maybe every 3 or 4 bites, when you put all the salad on your fork, then you can dip it in that and you can take a bite, all right? But not putting it all over your salad. This will save you so many calories and so many toxins and so many things that you do not need in your body, but still give you the ability to have those dressings that you love, okay? So you're not feeling deprived, but you are feeling like, but you're not smothering your salad in these dressings that are not doing you or your figure or your brain or your skin or your hair or your nails or your teeth or your eyes or your gut any favors. So you can dip the fork only. I actually used to do that. I forgot about that trick, Mary. You make your own dressings? Yeah, I make my own too, but we're talking about going to the salad bar right now. Like, what do you do when you go to the salad bar? So we're giving tips about, tomorrow I'm going to be making a couple of dressings for you guys on my scopes, but right now we're talking about what do you do when you're at the salad bar? So if you think that you have to have, no, that's good. I would love to hear some tips on what kind of dressings you make. I'm always looking for amazing dressing recipes, and I need to go follow you because I want to follow you because I like your name. It's a good name. We're all things organic here at Go-To Kitchen. So if you think that you absolutely have to, yeah, you absolutely have to do the salad dressings, then either dip your fork or, like Mary just said, that's an amazing tip, Mary. I totally forgot about that. Or just dip your whole bite into the dressing and only do it like every 3 times or every other time or something like that until you've weaned yourself off of that. Eventually, it won't even become necessary because you'll pick other things that will make your salad feel like you're using salad dressings. And it will be amazing. So, oh my gosh, there's so many new people in here. I can't keep up with you all. It's good to see you. My name is Leslie. GoToKitchens.com is my website. And we're talking about the salad bar right now and how to make good choices. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad she invited you. Okay, so here we go. What's the other thing that you need to avoid? So we talked about cheese. We talked about dressings. Number 3, this is a tough one. Oh, no, really? Oh, Aunt Nettie, that's bad. It's just a soup with some vegetables underneath it. I know, it's hard. It's hard to break that salad dressing habit. I mean, it's been ingrained in our brain that you have to have dressing on your salad. My husband eats a very plain salad. He eats no dressing at all. It is lettuce, tomato, and cucumbers and carrots and things like that. And he doesn't... and he doesn't put any dressings at all, and he just uses a salt on it, and that's what he eats. So, I mean, but it's just been put in our brain that you have to have salad dressing when you have salad, and it's absolutely not true. So number 3 would be try to find something that's non-organic. I mean, eating something that's not organic. Not organic. I got it out. There we go. Oh, Janet, there was your funny face. You missed it. I'm not doing it again, so too bad for you. So trying to find somewhere that serves organic produce would be amazing. It's very difficult, and you're gonna have a hard time doing that. But again, if you're traveling, oh, I saw the camera actually, so I saw it. You can't fool me. I see everything. So I really don't. I miss half the stuff that happens on here. So, so try, and again, when you're traveling, I ask every single person I come in contact that is local, that's working in stores, that's working in the gas station, that's working in the grocery store, wherever I'm at, I ask them, hey, do you know of a place that has a really great salad bar? Or do you know somewhere that has organic, food? Or do you know somewhere that you'd recommend for a healthy eater? And almost every single time somebody's like, oh yeah, there's this amazing place, blah, 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 and you should go here. So, yeah, well, they do have that. That's true. So that is number 3. Number 4, the croutons. Oh my gosh, croutons, don't eat croutons. Don't eat them. I know, unless you've made them yourself, but we're talking about salad bars here. But if you made them yourself, okay, because you know what's in them. But croutons have no benefit. They are going to stop up the bottom, there's nothing in there that's good for you. So typically they're made with white processed bread. There's nothing in there that is going to be good for you unless you know the source, unless they have on the menu like something like homemade, constipation. Croutons equals constipation. Yes, especially if you'd have to eat a lot of them, but there's nothing in there that's good for you. Choose a nut. If you need something crunchy on your salad, then get yourself some nuts on your salad. That will provide that crunchy look that you're looking for. All right. And if you think you need the garlic, if you think that you need the garlic on there, because a lot of croutons have garlic, then just sprinkle some garlic or get some fresh garlic for your salad. So don't eat the croutons. That's just like that's one of the one things that I would just say, don't eat the croutons. So there you go. Number 5, I don't know what number this is. Crackers. I think it's 5. The end of the salad bar. You get to the end of the salad bar and there's like 8 different kinds of crackers, right? And everybody's like, oh, crackers. I love crackers. And they can't be bad for me because look, they're just tiny little things with some salt on them or whatever. They are processed stuff that you do not want in your body. Crackers are not good for you. And again, unless you know the source, unless they have on the menu that they have homemade these amazing crackers and they tell you what's in them, then don't get them. Again, I challenge you to change your tune and put nuts or seeds on your salad if you think that you want something crunchy. If you think you want something salty, like the cracker provides something salty or whatever, then put some salt on your salad. That's going to be way better for you than the crackers. So avoid the crackers. I am home, Roz. I'm absolutely home. So back at work. Back on my mission, somebody said. They said it's not work, that it was my mission. Hey, it's good to see all you new people in here. Thanks for coming in. Here's the other thing that I see people do. Bacon bits. All right? Bacon bits are not a source of protein. There, I said it. I said it. Bacon bits are not a good source of protein. Now, that's right. I was coaching someone and I had them at a salad bar and we were talking about what they were going to eat at lunch, right? And so we had been, hey, Anthony, it's good to see you. I was just in Vegas yesterday, Anthony, but not for very long, just a layover. So, crab bits. Yeah, that's right. So bacon bits are no good for you. They are processed. A lot of times they're not even real bacon. They're not even a real food. So again, unless it's on the menu that they've made these amazing bacon bits and they've handmade them and it's come from clean pork and all of those heavenly things that you look for when you're identifying what to and what not to eat, bacon bits are not a source of protein. Oh, I was telling about my client. So I'm in this, we're talking about what she can and can't eat for lunch. So she's like, I have this really awesome, amazing salad bar by my house and I could have that for lunch. And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. So let's go there together and find out what choices you would make. And so she made this really beautiful salad. We get to the end of the thing and she's even avoided dressings. I mean, I wasn't telling her anything at all. She's just made this really nice, healthy salad. And we get to the end and she wants to put the bacon bits on there. And she's like, but this would be my source of protein. I was like, no, that is not your source of protein. That is not doing your body any favors whatsoever. So I went ahead and let her put them on there. And then we talked about them later, why she should avoid them. And, if she thinks she has to have them, again, little bitty tiny servings. So, but she actually said, well, I don't need them at all. I just like that salty kind of flavor. Well, let's find something else that's salty for you to put on there. But so those are the things that I would avoid as I'm going through. Yeah, no, not source of a heart condition at all, but yeah, she was on a health mission, so she was actually recovering from colon cancer. So yes, so those are the things that I would avoid. Cheese, dressings. I know, bummer, right? Cheese, dressings, non-organic, which is going to be hard to find. If you can't find it, don't avoid the salad bar. Just don't eat there every single day. How's that? Croutons, crackers, and bacon bits. Those are things that you should avoid in that salad bar, okay? So here are the do's. So I've told you all the don'ts, and you know that I don't ever tell you all the don'ts with not telling you all the do's. because it's not fair for me to say that you can't do this and don't do this and don't do that and stay away from this and don't eat that and can't eat this and can't eat that, when really what I really want you to do is I want you to focus on what you can eat. So stop worrying about what you can't eat and start worrying about what you can eat and looking forward into the things that are available to you. So here's all the amazing actually organic. There are a couple, they're going to be local. Actually, you're not going to be able to find them mainstream. You're going to have to find them local. So we were just in Hawaii, and we actually did find a salad bar that was all organic, and it was local produce, and it was amazing. So you're going to have to look deeper. And Roz, I threw down the tip that this is primarily for people when you're traveling, is that I ask everybody when I'm traveling, I ask every single person I come across that I know is local that works somewhere, Whole Foods. Actually, I don't even think that they do a huge organic selection, maybe a little bit. I've never had the salad bar at Whole Foods, so I can't speak to that. I don't eat salad bars a lot unless I'm traveling anyway. But I ask everybody, do you know a healthy place to eat? Or do you know an organic restaurant or a nice salad bar? And I ask everybody that because I want to be able to identify where I can and can't eat, knowing that I'm probably not going to cook every single night that I'm there, even though we had rented a whole house. I did cook most nights, but some nights I just kind of want to, they weird you out. Is it the sneeze guard, Janet, that gets you? It's that sneeze guard that gets me every time. I can't even think. I don't even think about the sneeze guard. Let's just not think about that part of it. But it is a good way to get some vegetables when you're traveling. So all the people, yeah. All right. So we don't ever talk about the don'ts without talking about the do's. And so here's the do's. Here's the things that you can do when you are at a salad bar. Obviously, you want to load up on all the greens and all the veggies and all the fruits that you want to eat. Now, a lot of people disagree with me on that fruit thing, but I'm telling you that fruit is good for you. And so and that's fine. If you don't eat a lot of fruit, that's absolutely fine. A lot of people don't eat it because of the sugar content. I'm not in fear of that. So, fruits are great. So all the veggies, all the greens, and all the fruits that you possibly want to put on that plate, pile it up, do it big, all right? Those should be the biggest things on your plate. Not the little salads that they've made. Yes, fresh, not canned. Thank you, Roz. Very good. I like that tip. Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're on the same page. We have to talk. Organic Life TV, we have to talk. So we're exactly on the same page there. So all of those things, those are what should be heaping up on your salad bar plate. Okay, not the croutons, not the crackers, not all that other stuff that I mentioned not to get. Yeah, that's what should be heaping. All the other things are just little peripheral things that actually make you give you that flavor profile that you're looking for. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome in. My name is Leslie. GoToKitchens.com is the website, and we're talking about salad bars, primarily salad bars when we're traveling. So, as a source of getting some greens into your life while you're traveling. So oil and vinegar, those are that's a great way if you absolutely think that you have to have a salad dressing on your salad. Oil and vinegar is a great way to go, okay? So they're going to be in the little containers at the end, and I used to think when I was young that it was very special if I put the oil and vinegar on my salad. I thought that I was pretty highfalutin then, because everybody else is putting all the other stuff on there. Yeah, it's good to see you, Roz. Maybe I'll see you later today. I'll catch your scopes now that I'm back in town. So oil and vinegar are actually really, really good for you. And typically you can get, I always ask, what kind of oil is this? Typically it's olive oil, but I do want to make sure that it's not like canola or or something like that sitting there. And if it looks rancid or it's been sitting there for a long time, I can tell like nobody's used it in like 5 months. It's just been sitting there on the salad bar. Then I typically avoid it and just do like a dry salad and make my salad. If I need it wet with something, I make it wet with something else. So, and not the salad dressings or the oil and vinegar, but oil and vinegar would be fine. Nuts, that would be another thing. I would say load up on that. Hey, it's good to see you here. Load up on, oh, you've already been here. See, I'm so bad. I'm just bad. I see all these names flying up and I'm like, ooh. Anyway, so, oh, you're back. Yeah, there you go. So nuts and seeds are amazing things. So big pile of greens, big pile of veggies, big pile of fruit. And then, yes, you can absolutely do lemon, garlic. Yes, absolutely. And do that on top of, and then put the nuts on top of that. Dried fruits, those are typically okay. Those are things that I would choose. I actually had last night, we got home and I was starving. I was so hungry because our flight was at dinner time, and I usually I'm not a meal skipper, and I need to eat my meals. And our flight was delayed, and then they moved it up again, and they moved it back again, and they moved it up again. And so I didn't know if to eat or not to eat, and there wasn't really any good choices there. And I knew when I got to the Denver airport that there was going to be a good choice for me, so I waited to eat. And by the time we got to the airport in Denver, I was starving my brains out. I was so hungry. I was like a crazy person. I was like, must have food, need food now. My husband's like, okay, let's get you some food, because he knows how I get. And so I'm like that Snickers commercial where the guy goes nuts and then they give him a Snickers bar and he's fine. Okay, this is how I am when I don't get my meals. So, we had eaten all our snacks. This is the problem. Okay, I mean, we had eaten through all of our snacks. All of our healthy snacks were gone. And so I felt like I was totally screwed. And so we get to the airport, and I know that everybody's going to gasp when I say this. So get ready to gasp. Ready? Get ready to gasp. But there's an Einstein's Bagel at the airport in Denver, and they have this amazing salad, and it's called the strawberry salad. And it has these huge, amazing amounts of greens. It's like piled with greens, a little bit of grilled chicken. What else does it have? It has spinach, it has all kinds of things. And it has sliced almonds and strawberries and dried cranberries, and then they have this little bitty thing of vinaigrette that's like a strawberry vinaigrette, and it's really good. And so I thought, if I can just get to the airport and get that salad, I'll be good to go. So no, I would never say that. Einstein's is bad enough, right? So I'm not gonna eat at McDonald's. I haven't eaten at McDonald's since like 2012. So anyway, so like right after I was diagnosed with cancer, I think I ate it once, and then that was it. I was like, no more McDonald's for me. I'm out. And now I think I'd probably puke if I had to eat it. So no, so I had this salad. It's actually really amazing. And so maybe nobody gasped, but it's always, most people say, oh, you ate at Einstein's? I'm like, yes, I did, because they have a good choice for me there. So I got my salad last night. It had all these amazing toppings on it. So, but I choose what I put on there. So I'm loaded up with greens. I took like half the chicken off and just had half of the other, because I don't know where that chicken's from. And then I put the almonds on there, and the strawberries and the dried cranberries, and it's just this really, really great salad. So dried fruits are amazing. I said all that to talk about dry fruits. So Good. All right. It's good to see you. Thank you. Yes, I will definitely find you and follow you. So hold on. Oh, you're just gone. Type something again, just super quick. Just say yo, so I can follow you. Okay. So that's that. And then the other things that you want to look for is the proteins. So, oh, there we go. Thank you. Hold on, everybody. I'm doing a little bit of business here. Followed. It's nice to meet you. Okay, so the other things that you can think about in a salad bar. Yes, it can be hard. I was a vegetarian for a long time. Yep, you're followed. Good. Thanks for being here. So the other things that you can think about is the protein. So proteins, healthy proteins would be eggs. Typically, make sure that they're real eggs. I typically will not eat an egg unless it's the whole egg sitting right there. Like if they've already pre-chopped them, I won't eat them. But if it's the whole boiled egg sitting there, then I will do the egg for my source of protein. Beans, you can do beans. So they're going to have all kinds of beans on there. Because why don't I eat them? Because I just don't trust that they're actually eggs, first of all. And they've probably gotten them out of a massive container that has been sitting there for a while, and I just don't trust them. I'm like Janet. I don't trust the eggs if they're pre-chopped. I will only get them if they are, well, so at a restaurant, I know a lot of people that work in restaurants. I've been exposed to a lot of restaurants, and so they have these big, like, they look like milk carton containers, except they're big, you know, like big containers, and they just open them up and they pour those eggs out of there. And I just don't know what the source is. I don't know how they've been processed. I mean, I don't know what they've done to keep them in that carton, so I just stay away from them. So typically, yeah, I don't eat out much either, very little. But when I'm traveling,